Alright, so these are the scores. Sorry we got cut off last time. These are the scores I had for the alfalfa. So 19, 24, 14, 15, 7, given an overall rating of 79, which is fair, borderline good. And again, these are subjective. What really is going to tell us if the plant is of, the hay is of quality is it palatable, if the horse can consume it, and then also, you know, is the horse going to, is it going to be utilized by the horse? So ultimately it comes down to the horse, but the first, obviously the first indication of that would be palatability, and certainly the more you know, the ideal maturity leaf-to-stem ratio is going to enhance that in terms of palatability and consumption by the horse. So the next one we're going to look at is a grass hay sample here. And so this is a Bermuda grass hay. Okay, so we're going to be looking at, here's the seed head right here. Okay, just like that. So again, stage of maturity we're going to look at, I would say here we're at the full head in terms of, and what we'd be looking at in terms of those stages would, this is the plant part of it right here. Again, the pre-boot stage, we wouldn't be able to see the seed head at all emerging here from the incandescence part of the leaf itself. The boot stage is basically when it's starting to branch out. The early head stage is when you'd actually see the seed head developing, and then certainly the full head or later, and that's the stage we're at right here. You can see the long fingerlings of that Bermuda grass seed head coming out. So this would certainly be at full head or later. I would give this a score of a 9. Leaf to stem ratio here in terms of looking at leafiness to stem, and I would say with this one here, kind of filling it out a little bit, I would say it's more stem to leaf. So I would put this here in terms, I would say it's probably category 3 going into 4, so it's more of a stemmy hay, I think. The blades are certainly still intact in the leaf, but I think it's more stem to leaf. If anything, it's at least 60% stem compared to the leaf ratio here. So I'd give it, again, I'll give it a higher end of the score, but I'd give it a 10. In terms of color, I would say the color for this, it seems like it's pretty consistent throughout. So in terms of kind of a yellow type of color. So I think it's consistent throughout the hay. It's not bleached on the top. This is taken from the middle portion of the bale. So I would give this a score of a 10 for color. In terms of odor, I'm not really dusty. It smells somewhat clean. I'd give it a score of a 14. In terms of softness, I would say it's slightly harsh. I'd give it a score of a 6, give it a higher end. It's definitely not soft. And then I don't see anything in terms of foreign matter, trash, or anything in this flake. So I'd give it a 0, so no deductions there. Okay, so let's look back here. Go to where I can write. Let's go over the score. So with this one here, I gave it a 9. This is for Bermuda, the Bermuda sample. Here, I gave it a 10. I gave it a higher end here, 10. Oh, I'm sorry, whatever, 10. So 9 for the first category in stage of maturity, 10 for leafiness to stem, 10 for color. Odor, I'd give it a 15. Softness, I'd give it a 6, slightly harsh, and 0 deductions. Okay, so we have 29, 39, 44, 50, basically 50 in terms of the rating here. So this would be considered poor for that sample there. Okay, so it'd be poor for that sample. Okay. All right, so hopefully going through these 2 examples helps you in terms of hay quality evaluation. I'm going to provide a video next of 2 samples for you to do. So what you're going to do is just turn this over. And I have here sample 1 and sample 2, so you need to go through. So I'll provide you with some, obviously you're not going to be able to smell the sample, and you might not be able to really even see some of the leafiness here. So I will provide a video, and then I'm going to take some pictures for you. But anything that you wouldn't be able to see virtually or smell virtually, I'm going to provide you with that information in a text format in the picture, and then also on the video. Okay, so again, you're going to have two sample 1, sample 2 videos. Review those as part of your lab assignment.